What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. So as you guys know, we recently got title update 8.4, so we're going to go over the patch notes. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. It's interesting. I love the changes. I think they're great. Some of you guys might disagree, but let's create a conversation in the comment section of this video, and I'm hoping that we can talk about it and see. I want to see you guys' opinion on this. So the update it wasn't very long. I think it was about 2 hours this morning. They said 3 hours. It was only about 2 hours for me. So title update 8.4 patch notes. So we've got some interesting gameplay changes. I'm not going to go over everything. You guys can read if you want. I'm just going to summarize it and go over the key points. I recommend you guys always go over this, even State of the Games. There's one currently ongoing right now. I'm not watching it because I think I know what's going to be in it. I'm going to double check it afterwards. But if there's anything interesting, I will update you guys on it. So the first thing that caught my attention was the whole reset that was happening season Manhunt. So if you guys didn't know, once you got Neptune and you joined a teammate or you changed your difficulty, even the directives, it would actually reset your whole Manhunt. Now for me in the bottom left, it actually stated that it has still been completed on challenging, so it did state that, but it still said 0%, which didn't make sense. So basically it now changed to allow progress at normal difficulty and above. This will make playing together easier, so you can jump between your friends and not have to worry about it actually reset. This allows players to reset the progress specifically and without changing the global difficulty. So is receiving a button in the Manhunt UI. So there's a new button actually being put in it that allows players to reset the Manhunt to replay it. It's not just going to go by itself, so that's pretty good. This also means changing the global difficulty will not reset the seasonal Manhunt, and players are required to reset it via the seasonal Manhunt UI, the new button that they've added. This is great because this was plaguing us. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to log back in and see, do I have to redo it again for it to even count? So which kind of defeats the purpose. But let me know what you guys, if it put it back to 100 for you guys. Actually it was 25%, yes, for you guys. So let me know, because I don't know yet. The Coyote's mask is something you got from the rewards from the season. Now it was from level 35 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it says that. So Coyote's mask will drop from Coyote, who is a boss. I think it's from Jefferson Plaza if I'm not mistaken. That's where you actually farm him. So just let me know in the comments. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's where it is. So now we will be able to farm him, because I know a lot of people didn't actually acquire that mask, whether it be a glitch, whether it be something interrupting the game, where maybe you're not even leveled up. So there'll be a way for you to just go and farm it for better rolls as well, because my rolls weren't perfect. I think I had only half mid-roll for my crit chance, so it would be great to be able to farm it again, and now we can do that, which is very, very nice. Also, this is something that really plagued me. When I played Conflict, I would get purple caches. Purple caches in Conflict is an absolute joke. I'm so happy. This personally is the second best change. Obviously the first change is the rifle changes, but this is going to be great because now we can actually farm in PvP and get decent caches. I don't know the quality is going to be good, but it's now yellow, at least the high end, so hopefully we're going to be getting good rolls in it as well, but we're going to have to wait and see. Public execution, settlement blockades, and propaganda broadcasts are going to have better loot as well. So this is where it gets interesting. So the balancing changes. The game was tuned in a way that playing the exact same enemy composition at high difficulties and player counts would match to the expected gear of the difficulty and extra players added. However, since the game also adds more elites and veterans to accommodate high difficulty and player counts, this caused tuning to overcompensate health and damage higher than intended. We are thus lowering many of these values. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but what they basically said is, when you play as a group of 4, heroic difficulty was very difficult, and then I would play it solo and just blitz through it. Heroic difficulty on solo was easy, if you guys know what I mean. But now it's going to be easier for 4 players, but it's going to be more difficult for the rest. So red, veteran, elite, and named enemies will have their health and armor reduced compared to their current values. So I've heard some people telling me that it isn't, that they haven't been nerfed that badly, but it's still quite difficult. But I don't know. I feel like it wasn't even that difficult to begin with. Legendary missions were a different animal. So now it's going to be more difficult for you to solo them as a 2-3 player. But 3 player is staying the same, which is quite interesting. So we're going to have to try it and test it and see what's happening there. So we still intend Heroic and Legendary to be very challenging. Therefore, we are increasing the base difficulty to account for the health reductions for co-op scaling. Compared to now, this means Heroic and Legendary will be a bit harder for solo players and 2-player groups. 3-player difficulty will stay the same, but a 4-player will be easier. So it seems like they've sorted it out for us, but we're going to have to see. Then Black Tusk changes. You guys can go over this. This isn't that much of a big deal, except for the last one. EMP effects will now damage the support station. Hallelujah. You guys know how strong those support stations are in legendary missions, and it's an absolute joke when you have 4 support stations, you EMP grenade or pulse, and it doesn't destroy them. This is going to make legendaries a lot easier, and I'm very happy with this change. Very, very good, because you guys know if you've been doing the District Union Arena, 4 boxes down, it'll take you like 20 minutes to kill the enemies because you have to wait for them to leave, and those boxes just stay there forever, so it's very, very difficult. Okay, so this is where it gets very, very interesting. All PvP weapon damage has been reduced. Now, I don't think they should have even done this. I kind of feel like they should have just increased the armor values, because I feel like we were too squishy, even against the NPCs, but it seems like they've just taken away the weapon damage. Rifles have also had an additional, so that's a 30% nerf to rifles. MMRs an additional 10%. So interesting. Marksman rifles were hitting very hard, but we all know the M1A, that's just a joke in PvP. I'm glad it's got nerfed. People are telling me it's still 2-tap, but I think that's because everyone's running glass cannon, which is, you know, obviously you're going to get 2-tapped with glass cannon. So we're going to have to test that and see, guys. Cluster Seeker Mines. So reduce distance to bull charge from 12 meters to 10 meters. Reduce distance from end to explode from 6 to 4. I'm not really sure what that means, to be honest. I don't really use Seeker Mines too often, but we're going to have to see. There's a whole bunch of bug fixes. You guys can go over this. Hopefully something will mean something to you guys. So that's pretty much it. What I think of these changes, I think it's great. I think the PvP changes are very, very good. The conflict caches that we're going to be getting, the gold caches are great. I am so happy with that. They should have done that from the beginning. Coyote mask, if you guys want to get it, go get it. I'm going to have to try PvP and let you guys know what I think. Hopefully they fix the broken rifles. But yeah, that's it for title update 8.4. Let's see how it goes, guys. So let me know in the comments what your experiences are. Have you tested it? What have you found? And yeah, like always, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Division 2 content. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace out, guys.